Hey YouTube, Mickey. Sorry, it's a bit blurry. I'm using my webcam to film this one. Just want to do a video because I'm in Hawaii. I was watching Dual Survival, some special episode on Cody Lundeen and Joe. You know, pretty much why and why Cody pretty much got fired, which I don't think he got fired. I think he just left on his own merits. Or meant to get fired because he was just so pissed off. But from what I understood about what I watched, I'm not too sure if it's Dual Survival 3 or 4. I don't know what season or episode it's up to, but they really went into depth about Joe and Cody. And man, those two guys did not get along. I mean, you know, you saw the first few episodes of Dave and Cody, and they kind of, you know, weren't getting along. But mate, I think they had a pretty good relationship, man, because Joe and Cody, man, just didn't get along, and this pretty much showed behind the scenes of what was going on. And those two were, mate, they were fighting, they were getting their shits with each other, and Joe just had his own agenda and his own style. Cody obviously had his own style, and they just didn't get along. Not saying that both styles were wrong. Cody had his reasons, Joe had his reasons. Joe and Dave Canterbury, to me, are pretty much very similar in regards to their will to survive and the risks they may take to survive, where Cody is a lot more cautious and slow, obviously being barefoot, and just, you know, just very slow in survival, which there's nothing wrong with that either. You know, he does it his way and he survives. But I think Cody just couldn't handle Joe no more. Joe couldn't handle Cody no more. There was a part on one of the episodes where Cody was kind of on top of this cliff and Joe was down, and they had some key items. I think they had some fire making stuff in a little sack and a makeshift spear and all this other stuff, and Joe was saying, "Hey Cody, chuck it down, you know." And you know, Cody's going, "Well, man, can you move over that way? Because I'm gonna hit the water." And they started bickering some shit, and then Cody just started chucking shit down without Dave being ready to catch. Without Joe being ready to catch it, and that really caused a big fucking argument behind the scenes. There was a bit where the camera kind of was put on a rock, like kind of sideways or some shit, not knowing that the camera was rolling, and you could see Cody Lundeen's feet, but you could hear him talking, saying, you know, "Fuck this, I'm over this shit, I can't handle it no more, you know, I want fucking out, I want to speak to Brian." Who's Brian? Maybe he's the producer, I don't know, but he was kind of really getting the shits going, "Fuck this," you know what I mean? He wasn't realizing it was being recorded. And I think what really did it was they were filming in some area where it was really cold and snowy and icy, and there was a really, really big heated argument, and pretty much they just said, "Fuck this, you two ain't getting along, we need to find someone else." And I think personally Cody doesn't give a fuck. I think Cody says, "Well, fuck this shit, I don't need this." Sorry, I'm eating fucking jerky. I don't need this shit, I'm fucking out of here. So yeah, he probably got fired, but he probably wanted to get fired. So again, Dual Survival, it shows you that two different personalities surviving out there is very, very testing, especially if you're not eating, or especially if you've got two different methods of survival. You know, you just can't get along, and you've seen that through Dave and Cody, Joe and Cody. But again, I think Dave and Cody started sorting out their differences, and they were pretty good. But anyway, we all know what happened with Dave, and I've done a video on that shit, so you can look it up. So what do I think? They showed the new bloke. He seems alright, man. I got nothing wrong with the new bloke so far. What I've seen, He's a real deal also. Apparently 20 years living off the land. To me, him and Joe kind of, not similar, because this new guy is kind of a hippie dude like Cody, but he seems more a risk taker than Cody. So, and Joe is a risk taker, and Joe loves hunting food. He wants to eat meat, and I think this guy also is in the same boat. He kind of just doesn't argue against Joe, and they obviously both have their own say in what they should do and where they should go and what they should do and when they should do it. And this guy seems pretty good, man, to be honest. So, and I've been missing the dual survival episodes in Australia because I don't have Foxtel first of all anymore, but I can't even look it up on the internet. It won't let us in Australia, which fucking sucks. But anyway, but my take on it, Cody, gonna miss you, bro. Just like Dave. Fucking still miss Dave to this day on that show, but hey, at least we get to see Dave on his YouTube channel. So that's all good. Joe, I think last video, I think I was dissing Joe a bit, but the more and more I watched of him this week being in Hawaii, the more and more I kind of like the guy, to be honest. Yeah, he's probably a bit of a cocky motherfucker due to his army experience, but look, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, I don't mind him at all. So I think this new fella and Joe, I think they're going to get along, and I think Dual Survival will still be a good show. Now, what kind of got me was I always knew there was a film crew with them, but there's a lot of film guys filming what they're doing, and it's not like they're staying in 4-star, 5-star hotels. They're actually, bringing gear into the most remote places of wherever they're filming, and the film crew are exposed and have to be mentally prepared to survive also, just filming the shit. So it kind of impressed me, to be honest. Kind of disappointing that you need so much crew to film it, but hey, you see the aerial shots they're in, and all the video, and all the good views you can get when they're filming. So I mean, hey, we want to watch this shit. We want to see everything they do. You're gonna need some film crew. But just watching what the film crew were doing whilst filming Cody and Joe, man, they go through some shit too. Especially they go through the arguments that Joe and Cody go through, and it affects them in the same way, in the same kind of time. So anyway, just my take on what I've seen. I haven't watched the whole season 3 at all. I've just watched snippets, but what I saw last night, stayed up like 2 hours, I think it was going for, and I can see why one of them had to give, or one of them had to go, because they just weren't getting along. So obviously they chose Joe instead of Cody. Cody said, well, fuck, I'm guessing Cody said, fuck you, fuck this, fuck off, this and that, blah, blah. And they probably said, well, Cody, fuck off, go. And Cody said, okay, well, fuck you, see you later. Did they give the same option to Joe? Maybe not. Maybe Joe is a superstar. Maybe they like Joe. So Cody's gone. Dual Survival is now a new chapter again with a new guy. And I will still continue to watch Dual Survival whenever I can. What is this, Mick? This is a Inferno e-cigarette. They're trying to stop smoking, eh? It's not bad. It's been working. I smoke about a pack, maybe a pack and a half a day, so here and there or every day. But this is it's helping. But anyway, it's got nothing to do with Dual Survival. So yeah, man, what do I say? It is what it is, and a new chapter has begun with Dual Survival with a new bloke. So maybe Cody and Dave should team up together and do their own shit. that'd be good again. But anyway, just my thoughts. I think I'm being pretty political about it. So anyway, and sorry for the poor video quality. It is filming on my webcam and my laptop. So anyway, this is my last day at Hawaii. Just looking at the ocean out there with boats sailing past. Enjoying some teriyaki beef jerky, which is quite nice in Hawaii. Quite expensive to be honest, only $10. But good trip. So I'll see you in the bush when I get back to Australia. Cheers.